But the fun thing about this is that every time Blender makes one of these projects, they give you the tools for free. They give you this poster, all the behind the scenes, or a lot of behind the scenes, I don't know if it's all of them. And the fun thing about this is actually the splash screen in Blender. And if you know anything about Blender, you know that if you go to their website, you can go to download, and here you have the demo files. So if you click here, you have all these free assets and also the splash screens. So right here, we have the splash screen of Blender 3.4. And if you click on this, you can download it. Give it a nice little name. Splash screen. And this will download. I'm going to cancel this because I've already done it. And if you go to wherever you downloaded it, and you extract the files, you have this a blend file here. And if you open this, there it is. You see this massive scene from the factory in the video with all these lights, a lot of lights. And if you go into the camera view, you can see the actual splash screen. If you look over here, it says render engine Eevee. This was all rendered in Eevee. Of course, when you click the render view, it will compile 2000 shaders. And this will take a while, but I've already done it and it looks amazing. So you get this file for free and you can actually just use all the assets. This has a Creative Commons license, which you can read more about here. You must give appropriate credit, provide a link to the license, blah, 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 blah. Just do this and you can use the files. So you can use this character model or any other model in your scenes, in your renders, and it will save you a lot of time. You can also just learn from this file. And not only this file, but you can get the splash screen file from the previous versions as well. I really like this ice scene. So you could download this and get the boat model, or you can download this and get the geometry nodes from the there. Of course, there are more things here. You can get some shaders here, or a monster, anything you'd like. Anything a Blender offers for free, and there are some Creative Commons license things with this, of course. But for personal use, this is perfect because you can learn and see and test out Blender. This classroom scene is used for benchmarking a lot. So you can find it here, or the car demo, of course. There are some grease pencils here, some geometry nodes like tree leaves and grass, scattering, or anything you see here. Or you could, of course, use the CC0 stylized human base meshes for your sculpting adventures. This is completely free to use because it's the Creative Commons 0 license. Okay, so black in Blender. I'm just waiting for the shaders to compile, of course. Okay, so now with it all compiled, if we turn off the overlays, you can see how insane the scene is. One thing I noticed was his beard is missing the textures, but it's whatever. It's whatever. So we're on frame 101 right now, and if we go to viewport shading, if we play it back, maybe we can see the animation. I hope it plays in real time. No, it doesn't. Okay. Stop motion, of course. But this is incredible. This explosion is also really cool. So if you go back into the overlays. Show overlays, please. Oh shit. It's really laggy because of the explosion right here. I just want to show the shader for this. Look at this. Just a spider web full of shit. So you can use this explosion in your own scenes from now on by just copying all this and inserting it into your new projects. Anyways, you get the point. Free things. Go get it. Right here. Just click this, blah blah blah, or go here. I will have it linked in the comments. Or in the description, or wherever. Like and sub. This is so cool. I just wish they made this the splash screen so I could get this house model. So in the last video, we looked at the Blender Open Movie. And I gave you some free assets. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 websites where you can find more free assets. So the first website is rendercrate.com. I will have all of these sites linked in the description, so you can go there easily. And on this RenderCrate site, you can go to 3D and AR, and you can go to the search bar and type in free. You get here, and you can press this 3D option, and here you have some free 3D assets. You can download this and use them in your projects, and it's really easy. Just click something you like, make an account, download it here with the texture sizes. This site is not only good for 3D models, but also for VFX and motion graphics. You can use this if you're a YouTuber, for example. These transitions, also muscle flashes, and they have more. They also have some audio or some learning and scripts. So just go on this website and see what you want. The next website is Polyhaven. Formerly this was just 3 websites, but they made them all into one website. On this website you can get HDRIs, some textures, or 3D models. On the HDRI page you can get a lot of HDRIs for free, and this website is fully free. Everything here is free. You can also get the Blender add-on right here and support them, of course. If you go to the textures, you have really nice textures here. If you go to the models, they have some really high quality models. These are modeled by hand. And the third website is textures.com, which is not fully free, but it's free enough. You can make an account and you can get 15 free points every day. They have 3D models here and textures. So you can go to the 3D scans, and you have some textures here. Or you can go to the 3D objects and you get some rocks. There are also actually free things here, but most of them you have to get with points, and you can't actually get these models for free, but you can get the textures for free. You are limited by resolution, but if you want a higher resolution you can just get premium. But this is still a really good way for some free textures and models. And the 4th and 5th websites are grouped together. They are CG Trader and Sketchfab. These are just 3D marketplaces, but I just wanted to give an honorable mention, because if you type free in these search bars, you can find some amazing free assets most of the time, as you can see here. Also on the Sketchfab website, you can go here, type free, and you can download these. And the 5th website is designconnector.com, which has some great architectural visualization assets if you click on the freebies. You can download these and use them in your scenes, and these are really high quality, so definitely give them a try. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, bye bye. So in the last video we looked at some free 3D assets and textures, and in this video we're going to look at some free add-ons for Blender. So the first add-on we're going to be looking at is the Camera Shakeify add-on that I use in almost every scene. I have all of these linked in the description, of course. And this add-on in particular is CC0, which if you go to their license, you know it's no copyright, which is cool. So you can use this, and it adds some really realistic camera movement. To download this, just click on the code and download the zip. And then in Blender you can install it, which I'll be showing you how to do at the end of this video. The second add-on is the Blender Kit add-on, which you can go to the description, go to the website, and when you're onto the website you're here, and you can click here, download Blender Kit, and you might have to make an account, but I don't think you do. Just download it here, and they have this tutorial for you. It's really powerful, some free assets in there as well, and you can import them right into your scene and use them. The third add-on is G-Scatter by Grasswald, which has which has a free version and a paid version. You can try it for free here. And this add-on basically helps you with grass and any other nature things. And the fourth add-on is geocables, which is free on Blender Market. This add-on is really cool because you can easily add cables to any objects, and I've used them a lot. Of course, you can find a lot more free add-ons on the Blender Market website, which is really cool. Like and sub. So the easiest way to animate a character walk cycle animation in Blender is to go to mixamo.com and upload your character right here. And if you do this, they will give you a little run through of what you need to do, find the joints, and it will create a rig for it. And then when you have it imported here, you can go to animations, and they have this incredible library of all these animations, which are all motion captured. And if you go to the search bar here and just type in walking, you get all these walking animations. And what I like to do is always click in place so you can see it better. And in Blender you can loop this animation. You can also just change the overdrive, so it will go faster or slower. You can change the arm space depending on your character, because maybe the arms will clip. And it's a really easy website to create some really easy walking animations in Blender. Importing this into Blender is also really easy. Just click download and you can choose FBX. Choose with skin or without skin. Without skin is just the skeleton, and with skin is with the geometry. Frames per second, you can choose this. Blender has default of 24, I think, so probably just do that. Keyframe reduction is just none. Download this, wait for it to download. In Blender, you can just go to File, Import, and press FBX. Go to wherever you downloaded it and import it. And there you have this really simple animation in Blender, all set up. And you also get the character model, which is really nice. On the website there are a lot of different character models, and you can use them in your scenes to maybe create some background people in the background. They are fully textured and optimized for Blender. They work in both Eevee and cycles. So after you've imported the model, you can go to the nonlinear animation and click on this push down action, and this will create an action. And if you select this with the armature selected, you can go here and you can press on cyclic strip and action clip and repeat. And this will repeat the animation. And that's it. It's really easy. If you want an in-depth tutorial for how to animate your character with your own armature, you can just leave it in the comments and I will spend a half a year of my time learning how to do it. Okay, that's it. Like, subscribe, comment, go to my Gumroad. There's some new things there which you might like. Follow me on Gumroad because I post some things there for free. It's all free. But that's it. Bye. Okay, so in today's video I have some more 3D assets for you for free. I thought of these while I was just waking up, so excuse my morning voice. I'm just recording this right now really quickly. So if you want to see more of this, subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave a comment with what you want to see next. And yeah, the talk. Now let's get into it. So recently, a lot of museums have been scanning their objects and posting them online. So that means for us that we get a lot of free stuff. Let's take a look at where to get them. So one of the places to get it is the British Museum. They have these scans of all their objects. These are posted on Sketchfab. So if you just go to Sketchfab you can see it here. And you can also go to their profile and they have all of their things here. 277 models, which are all free to use because it's public domain. I do have to say these don't have the best topology because they are 3D scans and they are not optimized, but they are still really helpful. You can just decimate it with decimate modifier in Blender and just use it in Blender. You can also retopologize it yourself, but I don't think most of you will do it. Another great asset provider is Smithsonian Institution. They scan a lot of things and they have a big variety of things, so not only historical, but also just skeletons of animals and things like that. They also have a Sketchfab, which is right here. I'll have this linked in the description, just like the British Museum. But you can see here they have some space things, a 3D scan, which most of you will probably find interesting. You can see they have insects here. They have a lot of things here. And this content is CC0, which is public domain, so you can use it wherever you want. You can see everything more clearly here. They have it divided into the museums where they're from. So if you want to go to Air and Space Museum, you have all the space things. They have some more things there. So definitely just look around, see what you want. And there are more museums that do this, but you have to find it yourself. You can just go to Google, type 3D museum, scan, or whatever. And there are a lot of museums that are actually scanning the world, like Google Arts and Culture. They have a whole page about scanning the world, and they talk about My Mini Factory. Every object is free to download from My Mini Factory. So if you go there, you see this. Ah, let's go! That's the software we use. Very cool. You go to Explore here and go to Scan the World. And go to Full Collection. You can find every 3D model they have scanned so far. So this is kind of a place where everything comes together. And this is this will also be linked in the description, of course. But this is more general. But if you want, get like this model from this Islamic figurine of a lion. Just download it, and then maybe remix it into a cat model. They give you this bull model with a person attached to it, but I can see someone just downloading this, cleaning up the topology, removing the person and just rigging it, and you have a easy bull which you can use forever and maybe sell even. And of course the faces of everyone, portraits, sculptures. These things are just really easy to just use as a base for something else. You can have things like this Easter Island head, which is just a 3D scan, and then you can delete the base and just give it a rock material, and it will look exactly like heads on the island itself, and you can make a render of that. It's easier to have a base for something than having to do everything from scratch. So I'm just giving this tool for you to use.
What the dog doing?
But yeah, I've been scrolling for a long time and there seems to be no end to it. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. Subscribe, like, comment what you want to see next. Go to my Gumroad, free things there as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. So one website I forgot to mention in all of my other videos about free assets and images is the NASA website, which has some great 3D resources, and I'll show you in this video. Before I start, this will be linked in the description and comments, so you can go there and just download everything you want. So on this website, it's all free. You don't have to worry about any copyright issues. It's all paid by the American people, so I don't have to pay for shit. Okay. So the 3D models, they are pretty basic. Don't expect too much. There's a lot of detail geometry-wise, but texture-wise, there's not a lot. You have these landing sites, which are just really high resolution scans. Or you have all the modules, all the spaceships. You have an astronaut. You also have some goofy shit. Wait, if this Robonaut, yeah. This is incredible, yeah. Anyway, these are even blend files. So, but yeah, you can find some really pretty good space models here. I really like I used one of these rockets in one of my scenes, but you can also just get a character model, free character model. I know some of you would like some free character models, and maybe you're into space like me. It's really cool. You have these asteroids, which are just recreations. They're pretty high resolution. Not only this, but they have some images and textures which are incredible, really great. Like for example, you can download this Europa texture, and I will show you in one of my first videos how to make an actual planet of it in 3D. And I think I used one of these textures. Yeah, I used this Mars texture. It's really great. You can just follow this tutorial. Maybe I'll make a new tutorial, long form tutorial, because it was really quite basic and really fast. But you have these just flat textures of planets in the same format that our maps are made, of course. So the images and textures are also really cool. And you have some visualizations and things. But of course, most of you will just look at the 3D models. Apollo lunar module. These are all pretty old, 2009. So don't expect too much. But it's if you want just a model and you can texture it yourself, texturing is really easy. But you just have these models. If you go to the newer models, they have some better image textures on there. But you can find some really cool gems here. Ingenuity drone. These are pretty recent, so these are actually pretty high quality. So I'll download this and show you. They have a blend file even. The NASA file. So this is from NASA, from the NASA computers, and you can see some. Their blend files are a little bit different. This is actually a really high quality model. It is carbon fiber. They also give you an HDRI of one of their workspaces, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Boiler Room 2K. No, it's not NASA's. You can use this for some animations. I think some of you will really like this. I don't know why it's called Buzz. Probably some NASA code, whatever. Maybe you can explain to me in the comments. So yeah, this is really cool. I don't know why I forgot to tell you this, but it's really cool. And I've told you, so that was it. So leave a like, subscribe, comment, and go to my Gumroad. There are some free things. I posted the Rust material. Maybe some of you saw it in the shorts, but I'll link it here as well. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can go anywhere you like. Blender is free. Everything is free. You don't need to buy anything. You can find anything on the internet.